Hey guys, today I have a review for you guys on the Beauty Junkees makeup sponges, and my friend Nini actually got me this for my birthday. I was super excited to try these out, see if they were worth it and if they are comparable to the famous Beauty Blender. So they come in a little package like this. Sorry, the ring light's like reflecting off of it, but what it's called is the Beauty Junkees Pro Makeup Blending Sponges, and it comes with 4 different shapes. This is actually worth $14.97, so they're super affordable. You're literally getting 4 sponges for less than what a beauty blender costs. For those who don't know, beauty blenders go around $20 each, so they are pretty pricey, especially when your dog grabs it and eats it and kills it to death like I've had my dog do. So it says that they're latex free, they're non-allergenic, smooth suede texture, and you can find these at beautyjunkies.com. So they say they're expert tested, female approved. So there's 4 different shapes. There is the pink, which is the teardrop shape. This is very similar to the Beauty Blender, who I probably should have in my hand. This one's wet, so you can see that there's a very big size difference, but when it's not wet, it's still a little bit bigger than this one. I have to say, when you first get them out of the package, this is really stiff, and I was like, it's not gonna be as soft as the Beauty Blender, but I'll get to that in a minute. So this is the pink, and this is the teardrop shape, and this is supposed to be for your face, your cheeks, forehead, jawline, and the pointed one is supposed to go around your nose, lips, and eyes. The next one is the purple Pear, and this is the ergonomic sponge lover's paradise. Hourglass figure helps for a better grip, and it's supposedly used primarily for wider areas of your face, so basically more for foundation. As you can see, the tip's not as pointed on this one. Next up is the green oval, and as you see, all of these are dirty because I've been testing them out all week. This one is oval shaped and it's pointed at both ends. It says it's for the makeup perfectionist, able to hit up the places you are longing for exact application, or use it as an eraser to fix mistakes. So I really like how pointed it is, and the fact that you get 2 points, so if you have to fix something up or go in with concealer and then powder on the other edge, you could do that as well. And the last one is the blue Sculptor. This is wet or dry, and the flat surface is supposed to help finish the look of blending areas, contouring, and is also supposed to be really good for moisturizers and night creams. So essentially, these are the 4 sponges. The colors are really nice and bright, so I really like them. And the texture, when you first get them, this one isn't wet, so you'll definitely see how it, like you can see how stiff it is. So this is way stiffer, but once you wet them, it was just such a shock to me how soft it became. It became extremely soft. It's still like firm, but it's so soft and it feels soft against your face. So I would definitely say that these are very similar to the Beauty Blender. I would say that the Beauty Blender is soft from the get-go. As soon as you get it, even when it's dry like this, you can definitely squeeze the whole thing through, and when it fills up with water, it becomes really soft. When this one is wet, it is just as soft as the Beauty Blender. I feel like this is a perfect dupe for it, except for the fact that this one is a little bit chunkier. The Beauty Blender, the tip is a lot thinner, and even when it's filled with water, it does not, the tip does not become as expanded as this one. So that's the only drawback. But for the price point, I definitely have to say that this is a win. I was super shocked when my friend was saying how good they were. I was like, oh wow. And then when she sent them to me, I was super excited to try them, and I am super impressed with all 4. This one I use just like a regular Beauty Blender for concealer and foundation. This one, like I said, I really like, especially for the concealer, just because of the pointed end. I actually use one for the concealer and one end for the powder to actually set the concealer. This one is kind of like a multifunctional one. I like this more for foundation, especially since it's bigger. The point is not as useful for me. And the last one is more one that I use for baking. I didn't really wet it, even though I did try wetting it one day and it became really soft. So it does have the same texture, but I just prefer using it dry to apply powder down the jawline. So that's what I like this one for. Overall, I do highly recommend these. Do try them out. They are amazing quality. The softness is there. I can't say much about the durability just because I just recently got them. I've only had them for about a week. So down the line, I'll tell you guys if it lasts as long as my beauty blender does. But so far, they seem really, really great quality. They are slightly, just a tiny bit like firmer, but they're still really, really soft when they're wet, and they apply super nicely. And if you've watched my reviews and channel for a while, you know that I am really a fanatic of things being nice and soft and feeling good against the skin. I don't want anything that feels like I'm pounding my skin or rough against my skin, because I'm trying to take care of my skin as well. So that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed this and like this mini little review. You will also see me using these in my tutorials on Snapchat, as well as tutorials here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, definitely hit that little red button down below. Thank you guys as always for watching, and until next time, bye guys.